Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road. And the Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bulls offense will get the ball first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
RPO complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Knight. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He's going to throw it again. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Flies to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Burrowing for yardage. Open space at the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out wide right, it's Knight. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs going up top. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USF!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Arizona State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country. Ready to fire from the pistol.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They'll send the tight end in motion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Snags it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back, and the pass rush is effective.
That's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires immediately. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. From the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Sees a crease. There's a little room there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking for running room. He's past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Makes the catch, it's Nicholson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Rushes on. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is way more distance than he anticipated. Might have used the wrong club. It's a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Great place to start for this offense. Drops back on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't...
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. It'll be a draw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Bring him down. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Finds his tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Look at the kicker.
That kick. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball